People have now been brought over here in the presence of police. आप लोगों को अंदर जाने की परमिशन मिल गई है? कहाँ रोका था आपको? कहाँ रोका था आपको? कहीं नहीं रोका। कितने लोग आए हैं? अगली यात्रा। So yes, as you can see in these visuals, that people have now been allowed to go inside the Narar Mahadev temple. These people were a part of the cavalcade. So yes, these people, at least 50 people, have now been taken into the temple to offer their prayers amidst heavy security that was done by the local police. The police at this point is trying to make sure that no unwanted person enters in any way or any manner inside the temple, and hence the people who have been allowed to go inside under absolute security that was given by the local administration. However, the permission for the yatra has still not been granted. So yes, this is the first batch of people who had gone inside to offer their prayers. They have now been brought out. Remember, almost 50 people had got the permission to go inside the Narar Mahadev temple and offer their prayers, and this is the first batch of people who have now come out. There is another bus that is coming out. This is a bus of security personnel who were deployed inside the temple premises just to make sure that the law and order situation remains under control. So one of the buses has now come out. Approximately 4 buses had gone inside with 50 people is what we have been told. This is another batch of people. Now VHP's working president Alok Kumar has now reached over here.
संविधान ने अधिकार दिया हुआ है, उसका पालन करें.
So yes, that was the working president of VHP, Alok Kumar, who had just reached over here just to make sure that that the entire yatra is taken out peacefully. Now, more than 50 people are still inside the temple premises, what we have been told. VHP's working president Alok Kumar has just reached on the location. So yes, the permission for the yatra has still not been given. But yes, what we have been told at this point in time is that the VHP delegation has been allowed to go ahead and carry out with their pujas and worships that they want to do today. But yes, the permission of yatra has strictly been denied. Just a few moments ago, the VHP's working president Alok Kumar Bansal has reached the spot where he has also gone inside. What the VHP is now telling us is that they have gotten the permission to carry out the yatra, but this yatra would be carried out in batches, and these batches would be taken from one temple to another, because remember, in this entire yatra of 80 kilometers, there are 3 temples in which this yatra is supposed to go. Now the permission has been given to go ahead with this yatra, but this yatra would be taken out amongst the police vehicles itself, and it will be done in batches of 10 to 15 people each. So approximately 15 people have left from here. They are going to the next temple, that is in Firozpur Jirka, which is approximately 40 kilometers away from the spot. Remember, Firozpur Jirka was also one of the spots where the violence had broken out on the 31st of July as well. So yes, a batch of VHP delegates have been allowed to go to Firozpur Jirka now, whereas the other approximately 35 to 40 people are still inside the temple premises. Now, senior officials of the police have been doing continuous rounds. In fact, the SP rank officers and the ASP rank officers have been continuously coming in and making sure that the law and order situation is absolutely under control. Even the locals at this point in time are not being allowed to go anywhere close to the temple. Remember, this morning itself, the locals were initially allowed. The people who had the Aadhaar card bearing the address of Nu, those people were allowed to go inside the temple and offer their prayers. But now, since the VHP delegation has gone inside, the administration is trying to make sure that the lesser number of people, the easier it is for them to control the situation, and hence the locals have now also been stopped. So approximately inside the temple at this point in time, we can safely say that 35 to 40 people are inside the temple, including senior shears of the VHP, and also the working president of the VHP is inside the temple at this point.